Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. We just got back from our trip to Disneyland Paris for our 1 year anniversary, so this video is just to show you what we bought while we were there. We did get some money for our anniversary as a gift as well, so some of this stuff we kind of treat ourselves to because we got money as a present, I guess. So I did watch a lot of haul videos before I went, so I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to buy. Some things obviously were a surprise, but a lot of stuff I did have a bit of an idea about. Were these 25th anniversary Tsum Tsums. So you've got Mickey in his little steampunk outfit, and Minnie, and Donald, and that one's Daisy, and there's Goofy as well. There was also a Tinkerbell, but we didn't find her whilst we were there, so I was a little bit upset about that, but I got the main ones, so I was happy about that one. And I also got Duffy as well, just because you can't buy him in England. These were quite pricey for Tsum Tsums. They were €5.99 each. They did have a lot of Tsum Tsums that were actually sold in England as well, so I would check before you go what you actually want to buy. We kind of just bought ones that you couldn't get in England because they were about £3 and they were like $5.99 in Paris. So yeah, just do check before you go, because there's no point buying loads of them for €6 and you can get them in England for like £3, £3.50, whatever it is. The second thing we got was actually something for my mum. So she collects Mickey and Minnies. So we got Mickey in his 25th outfit. And he's got his little steampunk outfit on there. And we got Minnie to go with it. And these were both £29.99 each in euros as well. The next thing we got was King Louis. So Ev's a really big fan of King Louis. He's had a King Louis teddy since he was really little, and this is like the new style version of him, so we kind of had to get him to sit next to the other King Louis that he's got. And it does say it's Disneyland Paris exclusive. I don't actually know whether it is or not, but he was €25.99. Next thing I got were my 25th anniversary ears. They didn't have the sparkly ones because I did really want those. They do say Disneyland Paris 25 down the side there. I just cut the tag off these, but I think they were about 16 or 17 euros as well. And they've got the little embroidered stars on there as well. So they're really cute. They do fit quite well on your head. I do have quite a small head though, but I did find them really comfortable, so if you've got a bigger head you might not. But yeah, that's those ones. The next thing we got was some Christmas decorations. Every time we go to Disney we buy a decoration so that when we've got our own house and we've got our own tree we can have like a Disney memory tree kind of. So the first one we got was this 25th anniversary, it's like a little blimp thing of Donald. It's actually quite heavy, and it does say 25 years of stars on the little icon there. And that was £19.99 for that one. We also got this one. So this is like a Bambi and a Thumper, and it just says Disneyland Paris on the back. And we stayed in Sequoia Lodge, so I thought this was quite nice because it kind of symbolised the hotel. It's a really Christmassy one, whereas that one kind of isn't as much. And that one was £12.99, and I liked it because it said Disneyland Paris on the back. Not all of them did, so that's another reason why I got that. And the next one we got was like a with purchase item, so it's just a little Tinkerbell, and it says Pixie perfume on it, Pixie Dust Parfum, and she was €5 if you spent so much. I think it's like if you spent €20 or something like that. So we got her as well. I think the normal price of this was €10, yeah, but you got it for £5 if you bought other decorations. The next thing I got was a gift from my nana. So my nana did give us some money as a present to go away for our anniversary, so I just wanted to buy something, a little something to say thank you. So we got her this Disneyland Castle fridge magnet, and it does say Disneyland Paris 25 on the bottom. It's like a 3D castle. I just thought that was really cute, and she has a lot of magnets, so I got that one. And I also got her this frozen tin of biscuits. Just says Rose on the side, Nana and Elsa. And again, this was a kind of with purchase that was at our hotel. So again, if you spent so much, you got this for €5, I believe. The full price is £12.99. And it is like a tin as well. So that's that one. Oh, my necklace is having a moment. There we go. The next thing I got was again from my mum. My mum wanted a nice tin of biscuits for her office. So I got these ones. There's a bit of reflection on there. And it's Alice in Wonderland. It says Tea Time in Paris. And these were £12.99. And I don't know if you can kind of see, but they've got these like chocolate and... I don't know if they're shortbread, I'm not too sure. It says it in French. Biscuits in there. And I just thought that was really cute because it's got all the Alice in Wonderland around the side. And then Disneyland Paris on the front there as well. We also got this pen whilst we were there, and it says Disneyland Resort Paris on the front there, and it's just Mickey's head. The reason that we bought this pen was because it was our anniversary whilst we were there, and Ev hadn't written out my card, so we had to buy a pen to write out my card. So this was because he didn't forward think, silly boy, and that was €5.99 as well. The next thing I got were these like collectible coins. Can you see that? It's quite shiny there. And I got one of these that said the 25 years, which is that one, 25 years Disneyland Paris. And the next one was this one that just says 2017. And these were €2 each, and they were just kind of, they had like machines around the park, and they had kind of on the counter as you buy things, there was like little tubs of them. So just picked up those two. Next thing we got was a photo album, and it's the 25 Years of Stars one as well. Every time we go to Disney as well, we buy a photo album. Usually we buy one with the year on so that we know what year we went and put all our photos in it. But this time we decided to get the 25th anniversary one because we'll still know what year we went, but it was just a special one. And that was €16.99. You can see that there. The next thing I picked up was just like a little tin. I thought they were mints, but I think they're actually sweets. It's just a little tin of Mickey sweets. I got them to put in my handbag, and they were just €1 again, just at the checkout. I've got these already opened them, but they're just like little chew bars, just look kind of like Mawam type things, and they came in like a netty packet, and that was €12.99 for those as well. We also got the Disney pasta whilst we were there, and I don't know if you can kind of see, but it's got all the like Mickey mini castle shapes as well, and we just thought this was really cute. And that was €4.50 for that one as well, which you might think is kind of expensive for pasta, which it is, but if you think you would spend £5 on like a crispy treat, €5 on a crispy treat, we thought, well, at least we'll get a couple of meals out of this, so it was worth it. The next thing I got was my 25th anniversary popcorn bucket. I was really upset because we didn't actually get blue popcorn in this, and I've seen a lot of videos where everybody got blue popcorn, so I was really sad about it. So there's just a little bit left in the bottom, a bit of burnt popcorn. But I really like eating popcorn when I'm watching films and stuff, so I'll probably refill this and use it in the house as well. And that's just got the 25th characters on it as well, and it says 25 Years of Stars on the back. It's got a little hangy case as well, so when you walk around the park it's quite handy actually, because you can just hook it on and just munch on popcorn as you go. We also got this tin of sweets, and it's just, if you can see that there, it's just pictures of the park and Hollywood Tower Hotel and Walt Disney Studios and things like that, and that says Disneyland Paris on the top as well. If you can see that there, yeah. And this was also a with purchase item, so it was £12.99 by itself, or I think it was about €6 if you purchased it with other things. And these, it just says bonbons, which I think is French for sweets, so I'm not actually too sure what's in this yet because I haven't opened it, but I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. The next thing I got was my Disneyland Paris jumper. So Ed's got one of these that says Disney World, so I really wanted the Disneyland Paris one, but then when we got there he decided he wanted it as well, so we're just probably going to share it, to be honest. and on it you've got Space Mountain, although it's actually called Hyperspace Mountain now, so I don't know if that's going to change soon. The Disneyland Park for Paris, Hollywood Studios, and the Hollywood Tower Hotel there. This one is actually a bit different to Ev's because this has got like blue writing on it, blue embroidery, and the Walt Disney World one was black. And also the Mickey's got a different face on it. His had like an open mouth, looked like he was smiling. So although they're kind of pretty much the same, they do have differences as well, so they don't look exactly the same. So that's my jumper there. We didn't really buy any clothes, to be honest, that was kind of mainly it. The next thing, this was just, Ev got a slush while we were there, and it just came in this big, like pineapple palm tree slushy holder, so we just brought that with us. Oh, the jumper was €45 as well. And this is one of my favourite things that I've bought while I was there actually. This is a set of Disneyland Paris art cards. So as you walk into the park, there's like loads of posters as you go in for all the attractions, and this is like a replica of the posters. I did feel like they weren't exactly how they were shown on here, because if you can see the back, you can see all the pictures there. But when you actually open it up, they've got like a massive white border on them. So that's some there. They are still really beautiful, but I would have preferred it to be like the full poster. It's not the end of the world, I just kind of expected it to be a full page rather than just have a border around it. And I love these because they're kind of like what I call subtle Disney. So when we get a house and we put these up, unless you've really been to Disneyland, you might not really know what they are. Because you've got well, that one obviously says Disneyland, so you probably will. But things like this, let's say like Space Mountain, it just looks like a steampunk poster really. So a lot of people wouldn't realise that that is actually a Disneyland ride, and that's why I love those. I did get some Star Wars ones when he was at Walt Disney World last year as well. They do have 2 editions of this, but I preferred this one. We only actually saw these in one shop, and that was the art shop in Disney Village. The other set we seen in the Christmas store in the castle, so I don't know if they're just kind of phasing these ones out and they're just going to keep the other ones. I really don't know, but they were $29.99 as well. And so the last thing to go through is all the pins I've got. I am a little bit pin crazy, and I probably did go a little bit too overboard, but I love pins, so I don't care. There wasn't as many pins there as there was in Walt Disney World, which I was quite surprised about. We didn't really trade either, because there wasn't, like, when you go to Disney World, every cast member's got a lanyard on, but here there was only maybe like 1 in 4 or 5 people had a lanyard on, so we didn't really bother too much. So I'll just kind of show you the ones I bought, because I traded like 1 pin. The first one, not really a pin, but we did get the anniversary buttons. It is kind of rubbing off the Sharpie there, obviously wasn't permanent. We did ask if we could have anniversary ones, and they hardly had any left at all. They just had the celebrating ones. So when we were walking around, everyone kept saying happy birthday to us, even though it wasn't our birthdays. But it just says, I'm celebrating. We had to ask for these at City Hall. They're not as readily available as they are at Walt Disney World as well. And like I say, they hardly had any left, so that's that one there. It's supposed to say first wedding anniversary, but like I see, it's rubbing off a little bit. So the 25th pins I bought, this one again I bought from my mum. She's not really a huge pin collector, but she likes like limited edition stuff as well, and that is one of the problems with us. We love collectibles and limited edition stuff, and that's how we end up with so much crap in the house. But this one is the 25th anniversary pin with a castle on, and this was a green. I'm not too sure what that is. Most of the pins were somewhere between like €7 to €10, I'd say. There was 1 or 2 that we paid about $12.99 for, but they were all kind of in that price bracket. The next 25th anniversary pin I got was this one, and that was a yellow. I was quite worried when I went, because a lot of people on haul videos that I've seen before said that they couldn't get a lot of pins that they were after, but when we were there they had all of them in stock, so don't worry too much, because they are kind of restocking stuff a lot, I'm guessing. The next one I got was this 25th anniversary pin, and that's just Tinkerbell. and it says 25th anniversary Disneyland Paris as well, and that was a blue. I haven't really collected attractions pins before, but I've decided that I kind of want to, because a lot of attractions are changing, and I think there's a lot of changes probably going to come to Disneyland Paris and also at Disney World in the next few years. So I've decided that I'm going to start collecting attractions pins. So the first one I got was the Star Tours the French pin, obviously, because it's in French, so it says L'Aventure Continue. It's probably like the worst French ever. And that just says Disneyland Park on it as well. And that was an orange. I did want a Hyperspace Mountain pin, but they hadn't got any of those or any regular Space Mountain pins, so I'm guessing they're just in the process of changing that because it has just opened. The next one I got was the Sequoia Lodge pin, because that's where we stayed. And again, the first few days we were there was none of these at all, and then I think it was kind of the last day or the last 2 days there was loads and loads of these pins all over, so I'm guessing they were just out of stock of those at the time. And that's a blue. We also met Chip and Dale whilst we were there. We have got some vlogs that are going to be going up soon, and it was like the best interaction I've ever had, so I kind of have a new love for Chip and Dale as well, so I was really happy that they were on that pin as well. The next one we got was the 2017 pin. Again, every year that we go we do get a pin for the year and a pin for the hotel that we go, just to collect, and you can't really see so well in there, but it does, I don't know if you can see that there, it does like spin around. It's still in its packet, so it's quite hard to open, and that's a yellow. The next one I got was from my mum as well, and this was a new collection that came out, and I just thought these were really pretty. So that's the Alice in Wonderland one. This was a yellow as well, and I think yellow was about $12.99, so this was one of the slightly more expensive ones. I think because it's got the little dangly bits. And then to go alongside that, I got the White Rabbit as well, and his little stopwatch. I just love the colours on these, they're nice and pastel-y, and that White Rabbit was an orange. I also got these. There was a few of them left over from the swing in the spring, and I just thought they were really, really cute. They did have like Chip and Dale, I think they had like the White Rabbit and the Cheshire Cat, I'm not too sure. There was a few different ones, and that was a pink, and I think that was about $12.99 as well, but they're actually pretty big pins if you like put it in comparison to the size of that one. They are actually really big, but I just thought they were so cute. And the last few pins I got was from a set. There was 4 in the set, but I kind of didn't really like the last one so much. And that was the Eiffel Tower pins. So you've got Tinkerbell, Mickey and Minnie. And the other one was a Cheshire Cat, but like I say, I wasn't kind of too fussed about him. And these were all orange pins as well. So I think that's everything, to be honest. Just checking. Yeah, that's everything. I really hope you enjoyed this haul. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel. We have got some Disneyland Paris vlogs coming up soon. We're also off to Disney World in August. I was trying to think how many weeks it was, but I can't work that out off the top of my head. I think it's like 7 or 8 weeks. So after Disney World in August, there will be vlogs coming out for that as well, and obviously hauls and things like that. I really hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it helps you plan your trip and budget your trip as well. I really, really love watching haul videos, and I just think they give you quite a good idea of what kind of money you want to take if you know what things you want to buy. Some things weren't kind of very expensive and were pretty reasonably priced, but other things were like absolutely ridiculous, and I was just thinking like I would never spend money on that. Like this popcorn bucket, for instance, was like €9. I don't know if I mentioned that before, and obviously that was full of popcorn, but then you could get another one which was a Star Wars bucket. It was pretty cool. It was like a TIE fighter, but that was like €20, and I was like, well, that's quite a big difference for like popcorn buckets, like, well, more than £10, yeah, about £10. So yeah, like I thought €9 for this was really kind of realistic, and I thought that was pretty good, because if you saw this in the shop for like £6, £7, you'd probably buy that. And it was full of popcorn as well. I think you can get refills on these. We didn't. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote us on that as well. But I'm sure you can kind of pay so much money and get a refill. Obviously not as much as the €9. So that was pretty good as well. So yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.